23. I live in Phoenix, and I'm a hairdresser, and I sing and play piano. My name is Gracie and Raeah. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona. I dance at Master Ballet Academy, and I'm a working dancer in Los Angeles.
Hi, my name is Raeah. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and a fun fact about me is I ride horses.
Hello. Say hi.
Hi.
We are doing a special episode. Welcome to the Laugh Lounge with Jennifer and Carol. Obviously, Carol's not in this edition, but we are coming in live from Arizona, still in Arizona. And I wanted to do a special goddaughter edition while I was here, while I had most all of my goddaughters here. There's one that is missing, and I wanted to give her a shout out here at the beginning, and then we'll introduce everybody else that's on our panel this afternoon. This is Kiara. Say hi, Kiara. She is currently in Nashville celebrating one of her friends at a bachelorette party, so she was not able to join us this time, but we'll do a different episode with her by herself. But then we also have my other goddaughters here, and if you guys will each introduce yourself, just say your name, say your age, and then we'll go from there.
All right, I'm Sierrah. I'm 23.
Raeah, 13.
One more. Okay, one sec.
She's extra. Go ahead.
I'm eating ice cream.
Yeah, and we're recording a podcast, but that's okay. Go ahead. Go take your time. America, please wait.
Gracie, Graciella, Grace, whatever you want to call me. What's my Instagram?
How old are you?
I gotta plug myself. Hold on.
I just asked you how old. I just need
Oh,
your name and your
16.
age.
No, I
16.
gotta plug myself.
Okay, you can plug yourself. Go ahead. Plug yourself.
Wait, can you see?
Gracie, it's backwards
No.
on the screen.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
It's Graciella, Graciellah, Mac, MACH.
Okay.
That's my Instagram. So I want
So,
to give it to you, okay?
so yeah, we're here, and today's actually a special day. All of these girls are sisters, and today is a special day. Whose birthday is it today?
That one's up there. That's my mommy's.
Their mom.
Madre.
So if you tuned in last week's episode, I did an episode with my best friends, and this is one of my besties group of girls. This is These are Becky's kids, and Kiara is Christy's daughter. So that's where they all come from. So cool.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to plug themselves? Do you want to plug yourself for your Instagram or whatever you guys do? Oh, is it private? Oh, sorry.
My Instagram? No, it's not. I made it public.
Oh,
But it's hey, it's CK, it's HEYY _ it's _ CEAKAYY. So 2 Y's on both.
okay, cool.
I post singing videos on there and family stuff.
Singing,
Yeah.
and all that wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
Mom ran away. She went back up the stairs.
I know she was watching.
She was
today.
looking.
Yeah.
Becky was looking.
Yeah.
Becky was peeping in. Had to see what her girls were doing.
Yeah.
Cool. So what do we want to talk about? What's on your minds?
You want to start with one of your jokes, right? She has dad jokes, like all of them.
Oh yeah,
they're great.
she has like the
I
greatest
love
jokes.
them. Tell the elevator one.
Well, please tell a couple of the jokes because I want to get them on tape especially for my mom because she enjoys them. So do a couple of
Say the
dad
elevator
jokes
one.
or whatever you call them.
Say it.
Because I know you have them memorized. Please, Raeah, help us.
Why do elevator jokes work on so many levels? Are so good.
Work so good?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait, say it one more time.
Why are elevator jokes so good?
Why?
Because they work on many levels.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Do the one about
Mm.
loud.
Where do people go to learn how to make ice cream?
Where?
Sunday school.
Hey.
Oh my God. Sunday.
Sunday
Making
school.
an ice cream
Sunday.
It's Ice Cream Sunday.
Sunday.
So we
Sunday
go to
school?
Sunday school.
Oh my God.
The Sunday school.
I know, it took me a minute to get it too. It took me a minute. But give me another one. One more.
Why do nurses like red crayons? Because sometimes they have to draw blood.
I'm so dumb.
Where do you get these jokes, by the way? Tell us how you come up with these and how you remember all the stuff in your little brain.
I don't
At
know.
school or like?
They're just like somewhere
Online?
in my head. They're just like somewhere in my brain.
Yeah, and online too.
TikTok.
Do you see that thing where it's like this ice cream can't melt, or like the ice cream sandwiches because it's like not real ice cream?
My ice cream,
What was that?
my ice cream sandwich melts all over my hands, so I don't eat it immediately. Like,
Because that's actual
like-
ice cream. She's
like-
saying there's an actual ice cream that doesn't do
No,
that.
like the
Like-
Kroger brand? Or like the Walmart?
I like vanilla.
They don't melt.
They don't melt.
Yes, they do.
Mm-mm.
Well, we should have tested
Wait,
it.
don't you have an ice cream sandwich for there?
Yeah, but it's not Walmart or Kroger.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just like
Can
used
I
to
have
ignoring
mine?
it when you're
Can I have
talking.
Oh, look, we all have our little drinks.
I know.
Except for Gracie. Gracie
She's
has
eating her
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
I'm getting all fat and all shit.
Diet of champions.
I don't have dance anymore, so I can gain like 20 pounds and I'll be fine.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you have your water. Good hydration.
So
My
important.
family. I love my family.
My fake family.
People are so haters of this family.
That's what do you say? Oh, I thought that was a real Stanley.
No,
What's the
it's
same?
I got it from Walmart.
No, just because like
Same.
Stanleys are just like a different kind of water bottle. Like
This
there's,
was
like,
actually
nothing
the brand that
important
came out
about them.
first. Before
They don't
Stanley's.
leak either.
Did you see that
My
thing?
friend Stanley tipped over in class and spilled like a whole
Did you see
ocean on
this?
the ground.
With chocolate on your arm.
I saw something on like one of the. I saw something on Instagram or something where a Stanley survived a fire, like a car fire, and they
Oh,
went
yeah.
in and they saw all the Stanley couples still there.
And there was still ice in it.
Yeah, you saw it too. Yeah.
And then somebody
Ray
like,
is like, what kind of ad is this?
and then somebody like tested it. Like they put ice cream and ice and like all this frozen stuff inside the Stanley. And then they had like a fire, and then they put it like above the fire, and like the whole cup like melted, and the ice cream inside and stuff was all melted.
Well, that was one because they did the plastic Stanley, so of course plastic's gonna melt. Like this one's not plastic, so this wouldn't melt. But there's plastic Stanleys,
Mm-hmm.
so use this plastic one, so obviously it's gonna melt.
No, it's metal.
And then also the temperature of a actual like fire and a car fire is gonna be totally different.
Then what?
Like an actual fire, like in a pit, is way
Yeah.
hotter than a car
I
fire.
don't know about all that. I'm not a fire expert. Fire's hot.
There's Ray taking her weird photos again.
Can you
Yeah,
stop
Raeah
having
always
no
takes
storage?
weird photos of
I
us.
pay the 10-month. No, wait, I don't. Mom does. Mom pays the $10 a month thing, so I have unlimited storage, and then I still run out. Like
How do you
I
run
don't-
out of unlimited storage?
I don't know.
That
I
doesn't
run out
make
of
sense.
unlimited data
That's
too.
because Gracie saves all the videos that she ever sees.
It's good though.
It's
She's
because
back.
of dance, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna have any videos now.
Speaking of dance, and I want to talk about I want you guys to tell the world what it is like to be a woman of your age, a young new teenager, been there, done that,
Ray really-
teenager, kind
Ray
of like
really
getting her
appreciates
groove.
you saying that teenager, not kid. She hates
Oh,
that.
I didn't call you kid. See?
She like
Teenager.
loves
You
that.
are a kid.
And then how close to be you? Because
You
guys
are a child.
I'm
I want to be a
15.
child. I will switch ages with you right now.
I don't want that though.
She
You can,
doesn't-
you can be 16. You can say 17.
Ray, I want to start with
I'm
you
not 17. I'm 16.
She
as
made
the
me-
youngest. I want
She
you.
made me try on her dance costume so she can take pictures of me and post them online because she wants to sell her costumes.
Yeah.
So you were her model.
Yeah.
And how much did she pay you for that?
Nothing.
0.
Nothing.
She made me do it against my own will.
Okay, well, it's a $600 costume. We need that out of the
And they
house.
were itchy. They were itchy
You're a good
too.
sister, Ray.
I don't know how she was dancing in those things. They're itchy and tight. And,
That
like,
wasn't
you couldn't
itchy.
like move around. The one with the mirrors on it, like
Oh, the
little pieces of
mirror
glass.
one?
That's my
Oh, I have a
favorite
They were
one.
like-
one. As mirrors all over it.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, imagine dancing in that.
But Raeah, tell me about. Let's start with you. I want to start with you. Tell me what it's like, because I think what grade are you in now? Is it
Seventh.
seventh? So you just started. What do they call it here? I'm sorry, I'm used to calling it junior high.
Mm-mm.
What do y'all call it? Middle school.
Middle school.
So you're in? Are you
Well,
in middle
she's
school?
technically in the
or
high school
Are you in high
campus.
school?
I'm on a high school campus.
What
But
grades
she's
are at your
still
school?
in middle school.
I'm in 7th, but I'm going to 8th.
So what grades are at your whole school?
7 to 12.
So,
Well, I'm junior.
but
No,
do you-
that's
when
what
you
they
walk the
call
halls, do you walk by seniors?
Yes.
Yes. And high school.
She's on the high school campus, but technically she's like still counted
They still
junior
call
high.
her middle
That's so
school.
weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
And then the other school, it's K through 6. But then
K
6th
through
grade.
6, but 6th grade is still considered elementary school at my school.
Right. So what was the change like for you? Because I remember how I felt when I went from elementary school to what I call junior high, but now you're going to a whole new level where you're with high schoolers and everybody. How did it feel? Was it scary for you to transition from being queen of the castle, 6th grade, you're at the top, to now you're back at the bottom and you're in a whole new school and it's a whole new thing? Like, what was that like for you? Is it scary? Was it different? Tell us
Did you
about
like
it.
it better?
Hmm?
Didn't you say this year is way better than being at the
It's
other
better. Yeah.
It's better than
I like-
elementary school?
Yeah,
I like
she
middle school better than elementary.
Why?
school.
She almost switched districts because of how bad it was last year.
So tell me
Because-
why.
My teacher was mean, and like, and then like I just sit. Then I sit and she always sent me to these annoying kids. Like every time we switched seats, she wouldn't switch my seat. She would keep me next to these annoying kids, and I was like, why? God.
Maybe because you weren't loud and she knew if you put.
It's because you get along with everyone, so they always put you by the annoying kids. Cause
Yeah,
then
but
when
she puts me by the boys.
Once I mean though, when they see someone with good behavior, they copy that behavior. That's why they typically do that. Even though it sounds annoying, but that's usually why they do that.
Well, my kids don't. The kids in my class don't do that.
Yeah, no. I feel like that effect doesn't work.
Are
for
kids mean at your age?
Yes.
Like how mean?
Like mean.
Everything
You can
that
talk
comes
about
out of
that
their
water
mouth?
bottle
Stanford
incident.
was the best. I love
Raeah?
Like-
See, I was at lunch and I had my water bottle on like the ground because I was sitting with my friend group, but like I'm not in their group anymore. And Moni spilt ranch on Taylon's shoe, and then I went to heat up my mac and cheese, and then Drina, Taylon's friend, said that she was gonna get
Okay,
back.
don't use names.
Said that she was gonna get
They're
back.
kids, it doesn't matter.
She said that she was gonna get back at Moni for spilling the ranch by stealing my water bottle, and then she took my water bottle and didn't give it back to me.
Oh, I remember that.
And then I went like the whole day without like drinking water or anything, cause like,
Yeah, it's like 120 degrees out.
and then at the end of the day, I like when I told my mom, and then she made me make a report on her in the front office,
Yeah.
and then the next day she came and gave me the water bottle. She's like, "Oh yeah, I found it," and I was like, "Oh, sure you did. You said it
Those
was."
were so far.
It's because she got in trouble,
she-
and so that's why
she probably
came
got in trouble.
clean. Yeah.
Probably. But yeah, kids nowadays I feel like don't own up to stuff anymore. Like I remember when I was in middle school and like kids would get in trouble. Like as soon as they got caught, they would own up to it. And they're like, "I'm so sorry," and they would apologize. And now I feel like they don't. They just kind of like try to lie their way out of it. They're not as like accountable now. I feel like as they used to be.
A
I
kid-
cried to my principal.
Well, you're
so I wouldn't
different.
get a
You're
referral.
because of mom.
Mom's
Mom's strict with us like that.
Because in 7th grade, this kid was trying to get my number, and he'd be like, "Oh, why don't you want it? Is it because you're gay?" Blah blah blah. And I said, "Fine, I'll give you my number, or no, my snap. It was my snap. I'll give you my snap if you steal the teacher's phone and hide it." And because I didn't think he was actually going to do it, and then he did it, and then the teacher found out because another student tattletaled on us, and then
So what happened to you?
Nothing, because I cried. He got a referral. I didn't, because technically I didn't do anything. I mean, I did tell him to do it, but then I just cried.
But you
like, I
just,
started
but
just
you
sobbing.
admit it. But you admit it.
Oh, I'm the
That's
best,
what I'm saying.
I'm
that,
the
like
best
kids.
fake crier in the world.
Oh my god.
There you
You
go.
were fake crying? Or
No,
was that real?
sobbing.
That was real, I bet you were.
No,
Like
she
cry all
was.
the time.
She's sensitive.
Yeah. You,
Which is
you
okay.
act tough,
We're all
but you are
sensitive.
sensitive.
You are sensitive.
Gracie,
We all
I
are
do know that
sensitive. You
about
don't need to
you.
lie.
You do
No,
act
but I
tough.
was actually fake crying. I can fake cry.
Well, yeah, we all can
I
fake
can
cry,
cry
but
on the
like,
spot.
but sometimes that eventually turns into like actual crying. When you're like initially, you're like,
No.
I'm just gonna be kind of upset, and then you get extra, and then
No.
that's
I
when
have
you explode.
I have cried like when I did. I cry when I'm mad though.
We all do that.
Like I don't cry when I'm sad. Like when I'm sad, I just get like I don't know.
Quiet.
And when you get mad, you do cry.
When I get mad,
You
I
storm
get
off.
mad.
And you
I
storm off.
like bawl. So like one time I got
Ray
no,
does
not
that
one
too.
time,
Ray shuts
multiple
down.
times I would get dress coded at school.
Well, explain
And
to
then I would just
the
start
audience
crying.
what dress coded means. Before let's not assume that
When you're at
our
school-
audience understands what that means.
You have to
Wear certain-
literally wear clothes that like
Look
Were they dress
make you
codes?
look like a nun.
No,
So you have
It's not
to stay
that
within
bad.
a dress code.
Right.
That's established.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're outside of that dress code, that's what you call getting dress coded.
Yeah. But
And
then
that's
also
what
they
you
didn't
don't
follow
want.
it, so they'd be like they would say my butt was too big. So like me and this one girl,
I had the same issue.
we
too at
literally
this
we
school.
both shopped at Hollister, so we both had similar things. Like there was this time we wore the exact same shorts, like the exact same shorts from Hollister, like the same. They just came out, like we both had them, and I got dress coded, and the guy was like, "Oh, but you know," and I'm like, "Girl, what do I know?" And he was like,
Yeah, the way they phrase things.
No.
If you're talking
And
about
I'm
when
like,
you were-
"Girl, why are you looking at my ass? Like
Yeah.
what?" For one, and then I don't know, and so I started.
That's
crying,
a
'cause I got
shot,
mad.
right?
What?
I went to school at my old school.
Yeah, but they didn't even have a dress code on your pants though, really, because you could wear leggings and stuff. They didn't really care about
Well,
holes or anything.
When I went to that school, because she's she went when I went after I graduated. That's when she started. But when I went, their dress code was really strict. It wasn't as relaxed as it would when she went. Like we couldn't wear leggings. We had to wear jeans. You couldn't wear shorts. You couldn't wear tank tops. You had to wear like short sleeves.
Tank tops now.
That's what I'm saying. Like they were very strict. Like you only could wear like short sleeve, long sleeves, jeans, or pants. Like you can't wear leggings. You couldn't wear shorts, which was so stupid. Like guys could wear shorts, but the girls couldn't. And I remember like in PE, I came in with shorts on, and they like yelled at me in class for wearing shorts. I was like, I'm not wearing pants to work out in. Like you guys are insane. It's hot. And then eventually I started showing up every day with leggings on. And then the girls were like, how come she's not getting dress code? I'm like, because I yelled at the people that they're stupid. I'm like, why would I wear, shorts or wear the weird pants while I'm at the gym? While I'm at the gym.
So do you think they were more strict when you were at school or not more strict?
No,
they're not as strict anymore.
No, they're more relaxed. But like the same situation, I was wearing shorts one time, and they're like, you can't wear those. I'm like, why? Those girls over there are wearing booty shorts. And they're like, oh, it's because you have a butt. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, you shouldn't be looking at my butt anyways. You're a grown man. You should be looking at me that way. So it was just weird. It was very uncomfortable. Yeah. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't.
It would be like after a fire drill because it's literally like 120 degrees. Like that's literally not a joke. Like when it's August and like July, it is 120 degrees.
Yeah,
like, it's literally that. So I'm not wearing pants. People are like how hot it is in Arizona. It's literally 120 degrees. Like no joke. Like it literally was like it like beat the thing last year or whatever. It was like 130. It's never been that high in like 10 years or whatever. So it was hot. And
when I used to walk to school, and I was like, I'm not walking to school in pants and then walking home with pants. I'm
right,
like,
and I
wear
had to walk
shorts
too. And I'm like, girl, you want me to wear literally like
thick ass pants? Because you're like hot and dying.
Yeah, I literally was dying.
Yeah.
And this one guy literally took off his shirt after a fire drill. And they didn't say anything to him. And I'm like, and then I got dress code for having a tank top on. I'm like, there's actually no way. Like, there's.
But you used to get dress code so much. I remember I even said, Gracie, can you please just take an extra shirt or extra stuff in your backpack because we know they're hard on you because you seem to get dress coded a lot.
Oh yeah, this one girl.
You can ask mom too.
I love when she got fired.
I remember I got detention from being dress coded so many times. They made me go to detention. I was crying. I was so mad.
I switched schools, so all my detention, like I was supposed to have like a week. No, more than that. I was supposed to have so long of detention. But then I switched schools for 3 days, so it got dropped.
Yeah. So yeah, mine was detention for 3 days. I did the 3 days. And I remember my PE coach, like me and her were really close because she was my volleyball coach. So she walked in and she's like, why are you in here? Because I never get in trouble. She's like, why are you in here? I'm like, I got dress code. She's like, for what? And I was like, for wearing shorts. She's like, half the girls here wear shorts that their butt is hanging out. She's like, I don't get it. And I was like, because I got a butt and that's why they have a problem. And so I ended up having to be in detention for like 3 days. And I've never, ever got in trouble in school in my life, ever. So that freaked me out. I was like, why the hell do I have detention? And I was mad.
Yeah, they're so strict. But then also if you follow the dress code, then people just make fun of you. They'll be like, girl, what are you wearing? And I'm like, the dress code. So I don't get dress coded. Yeah. Because like these like really like petite girls, they won't get dress coded so they can wear
well, yeah, it's because they're not curvy.
Speaking of people being mean, I want to go back to you, Raeah. Back to junior high, or I'm sorry, what is it called? Middle school.
Middle school, junior high, same thing. They say both.
In my school, it's considered like everybody says junior high. Like I take junior high too. I take junior high technology, junior high writing and stuff like that. So it's like it's junior.
So, like, you said that one of the big differences you didn't like your teacher when you were in 6th grade, and that's why you like it better at the school you're at now.
Yeah.
So. How was it for you, that transition of being in one class all day with all the same kids to how many classes do you have now? 6?
7.
7? Mm-hmm. 7 classes, 7 different teachers, different kids, and remembering where you sit in all the classes. Yeah, how is that? How has that changed for you? And are they mean in all 7 classes? Yeah. Same mean? Same mean?
Yeah, she said there's like this one person that's in her class that like annoys her all the time. It's like every class, like it's the same person.
But is it changing who you are? Like, so I know you're a really sweet person, and like, so to be around the environment where people are mean, do you feel like you have to like have your guard up all the time? And are you becoming mean too, or are you just learning how to snap back at these people and like to stick up for yourself, or do you let them just say stuff to you? Like, how do you react?
I'm just rude back to them, and then they shut up.
So when you're rude back to them, does that help so that they're not rude to you again? Or do they still continue to be?
Well, they like, at first they stop because they're like, they don't want me to be mean to them. So then they stop. But this one girl just keeps on like
going.
Yeah, she just keeps on saying rude stuff.
There's always a girl like that.
In my math class, this girl and her friend kept on talking, and then my math teacher was like, "If you guys keep talking, I'm gonna give you guys 20 math problems for homework." And I was like, "No homework." And then
Okay.
Shout out to Quizlet.
Quizlet. Girl, this is the only reason I'm graduating high school this year. Thank you, girl. Sponsor me, girl. I am your biggest fan.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways.
and then this boy kept on talking to his friend. These two boys in the back kept talking, and then the same girl that was talking turned to him and said, "Shut up! You're gonna give us homework." And then turned around and kept on talking to her friend. And then we got homework that night because of her. And now everyone's angry at her, and everybody's like, and then everybody was like, "You're so stupid! Why are you yelling at other people? You need to shut up."
So
And
with this
everybody's yelling
teacher
at
that
her.
she's talking about, I guess like if 1 or 2 students are bad, oh, not just those 1 or 2 students get extra homework, the whole class gets extra homework, right?
He gives the whole class homework because then whoever the 2 kids that were talking, everybody's not gonna like the video board, so they're gonna stop talking so that everybody likes them. And it works for a little bit if my class doesn't know how to shut up, and like they just keep talking. So then I always have
Which
homework.
class?
Math.
Oh, okay. So
Oh my-
specifically math, everyone's rowdy.
Girl, all
Yeah.
math
Yeah.
teachers suck.
And my history class.
I love
is
math.
weird.
I had a math teacher. There was this new math teacher. It was her first year teaching, and I don't know where she's from, but she had a heavy accent. I can't even understand math in general, let alone trying to learn algebra with an accent in her first year.
Yeah, she just had
teaching.
a hard time understanding. And,
Yeah, it was like wild.
Mm.
Yeah. It's hard when you don't understand dialect very well. I'm glad that I am naturally like
I
that.
got like a C in that class. It was awful. That was my low. I don't get good grades, but I don't get bad grades.
It's
I
good to be
always have
exposed to
ACTs.
people that don't sound like you, that have accents. Because for me, because I've been exposed to it so much, I'm able to like quickly adjust to people with heavy
No, I'm the
accents
same
and
way
still
with
be
my
able to
job,
understand
especially.
and it not affect me too much. So it's good that you had that experience. I know it
Yeah.
was hard.
Yeah.
And it was hard for her too. Gosh, her first year of teaching.
And she's a strong accent. I
And
was
she has a
like,
strong
what?
accent in like an
I
all
can't
mostly
do it.
white city, probably mostly all white school too. That's probably tough. Were they also Caucasian or were they like from where? I was assuming that they weren't
Oh,
Caucasian, but I don't know. She was white too.
Yeah.
Like Europe?
I don't know, maybe because it was a strong.
Yeah.
Like English or what? Or like
I don't know because she always used to be like, "Oh, I don't really understand English sometimes, so you might have to repeat it."
she may be like
So second
Hungarian or
language.
something.
I don't
yeah.
know.
Because my
I
friend's
actually don't-
friend's
usually I can
European,
tell,
but
like,
she's
if they're
Hungarian,
French
so
or,
she has a
like-
strong accent too.
But I
Same
can
thing.
tell.
Yeah.
But like,
It might have been like Hungarian or something around those lines because they speak, Hungarian too, and that's like their main language. But they come to the States and they learn English, and that's why they have a strong accent. Hungarians have a really strong accent. One of my coworkers, she's Hungarian.
Speaking of your coworkers, Sierra,
Yeah.
please tell us about what you are currently doing for work
Okay.
and what great event is happening for you on May 9th.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. So I'm a cosmetologist, but I just strictly do cutting now. I just do hair, but
Look over there so they can see your pretty face.
I know.
I just
want
do
to,
hair.
I just want to see your just when you're talking, just sometimes glance over that.
Yeah,
So we can see your pretty
I do
face.
hair. I work at Great Clips. I got promoted to assistant manager, and I'm actually working on my way to go up. Bless you. Working my way up, go up into management to become like a full-time manager. So they already told me ahead of time that I'll
Yeah.
probably get promoted to managing. So I'll be like I'll run my own salon, which is nice. And then on May 9th, I'm graduating with my associates, and I'm walking on the 9th. So
Congratulations.
Yeah.
This is a very busy year with graduations because also, Gracie, tell them what's going on for you this year that wasn't supposed to happen until next year. You are
I
also
already said I was graduating.
okay. Let's go ahead and
We're saying it again. I'm
Yeah.
graduating high school. That's it.
you're graduating high school a year early, which is really good.
Too, but yeah, because I went in school a year early, and then I skipped in. Well, I didn't skip it. I did the work, but like I skipped junior year. So technically, I'm supposed to be a sophomore right now.
So their
She's
family
younger.
has actually
How old are
3
you?
graduations this year.
Sophomore?
yeah, our
There's
stepsister
also
graduating too.
Emma,
Nice.
which is also their sister too. She lives in Washington State. She's graduating from high school too. So they have 3 graduations this year. So it's going to be a busy
Busy few months.
May, June, whatever, July.
Yeah.
May, June, July, right?
Yeah.
Who else? You're July.
No,
Wait, when are you graduating?
Oh wait, I'm graduating in July.
Yeah, and you're May.
Yeah.
And Emma's June.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
May, June, July.
So they're gonna have a pretty busy 3 months.
And I'm going to a comedy show in May,
Wait for
so.
May.
Nice. Who?
Matt Rife.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
know
you
and
all
love
are
him.
going.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Matt Rife. We think you're so
I can't-
cool. You're
I can't wait
funny.
for
He's so
May.
funny.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
And I love that he's like a wuss with ghosts and stuff. He always talks about ghost stories all the time, and he's hilarious. He's like, dude, I'm a wuss. Like, I have to have all my friends with me when we go ghost hunting, and I think that's so hilarious. I love all that stuff.
Are you going to Sierrah with us?
Can I fly?
You know round trip. Oh,
Fly?
Yeah.
Well,
You're gonna
fly?
fly.
You
You
can
know
fly.
round trip.
I
I
know.
want to fly.
Round trip.
I don't
on
want to
Frontier
take
right
the
now
car
is
yet.
only $90.
Huh?
Round trip for Frontier to Washington right now is only $90. It was $40 each way.
Okay.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
So you're
It's
gonna
a little
fly?
insane,
You
but
don't want to drive to Lake Chelan this time?
No,
It's
because-
like long.
No, because it took us 2 days to drive there,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad stops like every hour to go to the
Where are
bathroom,
we
and
gonna
I
go?
woke up every time we stopped. I would like wake up and I'd be like, "Where are we?" They'd be like, "At the gas station," and then I'd like go back to sleep and I'd wake up and be like, "Where are we?" And they're like, "The gas station." I'm like, "Oh my god, why are we keep going to the gas station?" And I keep waking up. I keep waking up and he's like, "Are we there?" And like his seat was so sweaty
Oh, because leather.
because it was like his seat
I
cover.
forgot.
So
about
I would
that.
like get up and like, because I was sleeping on my side, so it's like I'd wake up and like the whole half of my body would just be like wet, and I'd be like,
Yeah, but maybe it's different this time.
I'm glad
he
you
still
want to
has the
fly.
same
She
seat.
I was
hates
glad to
flying.
hear that because Raeah is one. When we asked her when she flew last time, we said, "Well, did you like flying?" She said, "I didn't like it when it took off. I didn't like it when it landed. I didn't like it when it turned." So she basically didn't like the whole thing.
I
She
was
liked the
fine
feeling
with
in
going
the air.
straight.
She liked looking at the clouds though.
So
She said
not
that.
very long because the flight's only an
You
hour
only
and a
liked it
half.
when they were going straight.
So not very long because the
I-
flight's literally like an hour and a half. So you're going
It's
up
3
and then you go
hours.
straight for a second and then you go back down.
It's like it's 3 hours.
it's not
No, it's not. It's 2.
No.
No,
Two?
it's,
I
like,
was
It's almost
told
2
3.
hours.
it's 2 and a
I
half.
was told it's
it really
3.
depends. Which
Well,
airline
it's
you take.
more around 2.
It's probably like
Well,
145.
I watched
Yeah.
2.5 movies on the plane, and then got Sonic after. So
Yeah. I forgot about that. That was pretty.
And then, do you like flying?
I'm okay with it. I just don't like turbulence because I went the first time as an adult with turbulence, and I literally was grasping the seat like this the whole entire time, and I wanted to
was
jump
it
out.
Russell on there too?
Yes.
Why it's so fun. I had to
Russell's
Russell
Five
and
hours
I,
flight.
so stupid. So Russell's our uncle, but he, me and him went on the flight together because he wanted to go back to Chelan also last year. Was
Yeah.
it last year? When we
No,
went?
it was 2 years
2 years
ago.
ago. Yeah, 2 years ago when we went. So when we went, Russell and I flew the same flight, and we ended up getting our seats next to each other because originally we were in 2 different seats, but my seat was empty. The other person didn't show for the flight, so he moved and went next to me. So me and him were sitting there because I was nervous. I haven't been on planes since I was like 9 years old.
Oh wow.
And so this was like the first time as an adult. So
Yeah.
we were like flying back. And I remember like as soon as we took off, they were like, "Oh, this is our last flight. We can do like the turbulence is too bad." And I was like, "Great, it's gonna be terrible." And so we're going, and it's like shaking so much, and I was like grasping the seat because I was so
Did you
scared.
cry?
And then Russell goes first gear, and he goes like this, like he's driving a car. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was just like making fun of the flight the whole time, which helped.
To try to
Yeah,
take your mind
but then
off
people
of
were
it.
laughing on the plane. Of course, I'm like, dude, you're so annoying. Like, I was so annoyed because I was like freaking out, but it did help. But it was terrible. Like I was scared. Like
I
did
love
not.
turbulence.
Did
It's
you
so
cry?
fun. I had turbulence from New York.
No, I
to
didn't
San
cry. I was just
Diego.
grasping
I
the
would have
seat.
cried. I would have started bawling my eyes out if I got turbulence on a plane.
What?
I started crying, fell
You
off in a
don't-
ball, jump out the airplane,
You
land
don't
on a
mind
fluffy
flying.
cloud.
No.
You love flying,
Yeah,
right?
so I had turbulence from.
You love
It was
flying.
like it's a 5.5. I think it's 5.5 hours. It's around
where?
5
To where-
from New York to San Diego because I was flying into San Diego, not Arizona. And the San Diego flights, you have to dodge all these buildings, and so it's already really shaky, but plus turbulence. There's like babies. There was like 7 babies on this
Well,
flight,
you said you liked
and they were
turbulence?
like crying. That was
She just
really
likes the
nice.
feeling.
She thinks
I like
it's
the
a
feeling.
roller coaster.
She wants to be on edge.
You like to feel like you're gonna
It's
die.
giving Thunder Mountain. I'm like,
Great.
Thunder Mountain is boring.
Yeah. So if Gracie's in a car accident, don't be surprised if she's like, "I'm alive.
Laughing.
Let's go!" And she's all like, "Hi."
Let's go
bro,
again.
I better get that on film. If I get in a car accident and I
Let's
die,
go
I
again.
at least better be viral. If I'm dying, I better die famous.
We'll make sure you're famous, girl. We got you. We'll post it
I want-
for you.
I better be on the
May
news or
16th.
something.
Huh?
You know, tapping on May 16th.
No.
Coming out season 7
What?
of
I want
Young
a pink
Sheldon.
casket too.
They are?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I want a pink casket, but I don't want to be buried.
A pink cat.
No, I want. Okay, hold on. I want to be. Wait,
Wait.
hold on.
What?
I want to be cremated, but then put into a casket.
We're not
one
doing
of their
that.
own.
No, just right now, we're not doing that. If you die suddenly, I'm telling Mom, if you waste your money on a coffin after
I have
cremating her-
$50,000. You can use my $50,000.
No.
I'll
Yes.
take
No.
50,000.
And
I'll tell
I'm
Mom
not
not to
taking
do
my
that.
$50,000. Oh my gosh, you know what I
Give
told
it to
them?
Henry.
I told them if I die to give them money, you and my mom get to split the money and go to Paris.
Yay! Oh, well, I don't want you to die. But thank you, Gracie. That's the most selfless thing I've ever heard you say in your whole life.
Well, I'll be dead, so what else am I going to do with
Thank
it?
you.
But you better cremate me and put me in a big casket if
Okay, I
I'm
will.
giving you that money.
Okay, I will.
That's so stupid.
No, because
Putting it in
if you're in a casket, like not cremated, like your body,
Yeah.
because worms eat you and
Decomposes,
stuff.
yeah, but
Ew!
what do you care? You're dead.
I don't like
You're
that.
dead,
I don't like
Gracie.
that. And what if someone steals my body? You know there's people who steal bodies?
Body snatchers?
Yeah, that's an actual thing.
I know,
I
yeah.
don't want
Gracie.
someone to steal my
Where do you
body.
think body snatchers came from? It was from that. It was
the
the whole thing.
likelihood of that happening.
Oh, Gracie.
It's so low.
Gracie,
It's like illegal
I'll
too. You
tie-
can't-
Gracie, I'll tie a wrist, like a wrist bear to like your wrist, and I'll tie a string to it, and then I'll tie it to a bell that's on your grave, so that if anyone touches you, it'll
It just
ring.
randomly
It'll
goes
start
off. And you're like,
ringing.
what's going on? And it's just no one's there.
Put an
Ring,
air
ring,
tag.
ring,
Put an
ring,
air
ring.
tag on my thing.
God.
You can track me.
Dragon.
It's so stupid.
Oh my goodness.
That's so funny.
Oh my goodness.
See?
I want to talk about hobbies, like what you guys like to do when you're not working or at school.
Sleep in the pool.
Of course.
That's what I've been doing.
So you
Sleeping
like
on
to
a
go to
floaty.
sleep, and you like to be in the pool.
Yeah, I like to sleep
Okay.
on the floaty.
What else do you like to do? What else do you do 3 days a week where you're gone, like a full-time job, basically?
Nothing anymore.
Well, what
I'm
have you been
done.
doing the past few years? Let's
It's-
just talk about that.
It's March 24th, and I'm done on the 1st.
But what have you been doing and have been working on for the past few years and competing in?
Ballet, dance, stuff.
Nice.
Yep.
And you're done with it?
Yep.
Are you just tired, or
After this week,
are you just burnout? Kind of. You might want to take a break and then maybe pick it back up later, or you're not sure yet. You don't have to know all the answers.
I'm not going to go back.
Okay.
Rhea.
Raeah, what do you like to do besides going to school?
Annoy people.
Of course.
You love horses. What do you do with? What do you tell us about that?
I ride horses.
Well, how many times a week?
Once.
And
Wait, your answers are very bland. You gotta like
tell
spread out.
me about when you went to horses the last time. What did you do?
Sadie tried to step on me.
Again.
Yeah, she did step on me. She stepped on my piggy toe.
Your piggy?
Yeah.
She
Sadie
she has no
Aw.
big
She
toe
stepped on
nails because
So then-
she got stepped on.
So then I was like, Sadie, and she was like looking at me like, what? And I was like, you're stepping on me. She was like,
So when did she
Okay. So then I was like, because she doesn't pick her hooves up. What? I tried to pick her hooves up that day, and like she tried to bite me. So like,
She's sassy.
So you get to ride these horses.
Sadie.
Only
mostly.
Sadie.
I've ridden like Mojo once.
Mojo is another one.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that
Mojo
one.
like when like you like trot, he goes like up and down like this. And you feel like,
Like
you're
he
gonna
goes
fly
he
off.
goes fast, that's why.
And
So
Oh.
it's really easy to ride.
no,
I feel like.
and no.
For you, no.
When was the last time you rode Mojo? Because I almost fell off
Been
of
a
him
while, but
because he bounces and he like
I would just
bounces
have
you
fun.
off the side. Like you start.
I would just like
bouncing,
wrap my
bouncing.
arms around him and just hold on tight.
Well, I
Let
ride
me be free.
English, so I can't even like grab the horn on
Oh,
the
yeah, I
saddle because
forgot.
I ride English.
You mean bareback?
No, I ride English.
What does it mean when you say I ride English? Can you
The
explain that?
English saddle?
Oh, that's a type of saddle.
No, it's
It's a type of riding, but
Riding,
I
oh.
ride an English saddle.
So like
So like the Western saddle is
Mhm.
like the brown saddle with the horn. You know, like the horn they grab onto.
Yeah.
And then English saddle doesn't have like the front part.
yeah, it's
Oh.
It's just like
Oh.
if you're going forward, you're like
it's
flying
way harder
Oh,
to
you're gonna be-
balance on too because it's
Oh.
flatter.
Well, no
It's-
wonder you had a hard time. He's bouncing like that. You can't even grip onto anything.
Oh my goodness.
I would just rub my arms around
grabbing
his neck.
him by like the
Hold him.
mane,
Yeah.
like holding his mane, like
Yeah.
How long do you get to ride when you get to go to your horse lessons?
like an hour.
Do you get to brush them, like take care of them too, or
Yeah,
just
I
ride
have
them?
to I have to tack them up, and then afterward I have to clean them.
What does tack them up mean?
Like I have to brush them, brush their hair, I have to like brush their coat. I have to wash their face. And Sadie, I have to put fly spray on her because the flies love to annoy her while we're riding. So then she's like flicking her head around while we're riding.
Does she have a
needs
fly
to-
mask on when you get her?
No.
Oh.
But she got moved stalls. But and then you have to like pick their hooves.
I hope they don't have
But she
stalls.
does not like it when I pick her hooves.
I
She's
thought they
like,
don't have
get away from me.
stalls.
No, I mean like pastures. She was
Oh.
in the pasture that was like super far away, and it took
I
me
don't know
like
what any of this means. Pasture? What is that?
where she gets kept.
Like the big thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She gets kept in a pasture. Horses.
I don't know if
And
it's
she was in a pasture that was like all the way across the barn. It took me like 5 minutes just to get her.
Oh,
Especially since she walks really slow.
Mm.
Was that older person still there? Well, I saw
Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Is he happy?
No.
He's
really sad. He's sad.
He's lame, which I forgot what it stands for, but he's lame. And he has arthritis, and he walks sideways
old.
like this.
And you can tell he's like really skinny looking
And 'cause
now.
he lost.
Oh my god, why don't they put him down?
He lost his
don't know.
He's losing some of his teeth, so he can't like eat food. So he's like really skinny, and he walks around like sideways at the barn.
Bro, they need to
With
put
his
him
leg-
down. Whose
with,
horse
like-
is this?
With his back leg sticking out like this, he stands there like this.
Last time I was there, he came up and I was like petting him and.
He tries to bite Sadie when I.
I know.
when
Every
I-
time.
Oh my god, I do remember that horse.
I don't like Lance. Lance is
He-
annoying.
No
the
one
other
could catch him in the pasture when he was
Who?
younger.
Happy? I didn't even remember Happy. I just saw that horse and I was like, he looks creepy.
He would
He's
run,
like-
he would run around and be like 30 people trying to catch him, and he just like was like absolutely not. Like he was like, I'm not getting ridden.
Mm.
He just
Sadie just like kind of slowly walks away from you.
When you
Just
say you had to pick her hooves, what does that mean?
Like you lift their hooves up and you like use like the hoof pick and you have to get the dirt out of their hooves because it makes them uncomfortable.
So she happy
Or-
after you do that? She likes it when you pick her hooves because it makes her more
No.
comfortable. She doesn't like it?
She stepped on my foot the last time I tried to pick her hooves.
Okay.
And then I had to go to the doctor after, and yeah, and like,
no, she doesn't have to know.
and then they don't need to know those. Girls.
Telling all her business.
Well, I'm having my toenails too. I'm getting
What?
mine removed.
What?
So I have ingrown toenails from point, so I'm getting mine removed too.
I got both mine removed on
I'm
both
getting
toes.
mine removed now.
I know you guys have weird feet and I'm normal, so that's good.
Well, you don't
I
do
don't know.
anything to do it. With
I did dance for a little bit though too. It didn't affect my feet.
But you didn't do point.
Well, yeah, but I did jazz and stuff. And
Right, but like you get ingrown toenails because you're like fitting your foot in this small shoe, and then you're literally on your toes for
No, I
hours.
know. I'm saying it's not that bad though.
I got mine when because I kept wearing boots.
Yeah,
To
well, that's
school.
what I'm saying though. I wore boots like every day because in Washington it rains all the
Mhm.
time. So like when I was her age, I wore boots every single day till I was like 14, and I never had ingrown toenails.
My
ever.
P-
So I
my
think it's
PE
just you guys are
coach-
prone to it or
My
something.
PE coach in like 5th grade used to keep yelling at me for wearing the boots with like the high heels on them, but then I never stopped wearing them and he stopped yelling at me.
Well, yeah, he knows you like them. There's nothing you can do. He's like, you want to buy me new boots with no heels? No, then I'm gonna keep wearing them.
He stopped yelling at me for wearing boots.
Yeah,
And then
is that it?
Yeah.
You're not gonna talk about how you draw and stuff and art,
What else do you
No,
like
I'm
to
not
do?
good at it.
but you like to. Is what you like.
I like coloring.
You like to draw,
Yeah.
right? And what else?
You bother me, so I just come on
Just
staring
like
at it.
sports
This
and
whole thing.
drawing and coloring.
And I like to
I haven't
sleep.
brushed my hair.
What do you
today.
do on your iPad all the time?
I color.
And you play some game. What is it called? I can't remember it.
Roblox.
Yes, she's a Roblox queen. She knows how to do it all. She's an expert. She's teaching me how to do it. You're so fast at it. How long have you been playing Roblox? For how many years?
2009.
2009?
No, since I was 9.
Oh, since you were 9, like 2009. That
I was even
you're not
born
even
in
born.
2009.
Yeah. Since you were 9 and now you're
So-
13.
Like 4 years.
Yeah, so that's why you're so fast at it. You like, it's like automatic pilot when you're doing
And
it.
since I made it when I was 9, my friend made my account, so she made my name all dumb, and I never changed my name. So I have the same dumb name,
Was it uni or whatever?
Unicycle.
Yeah, unicycle.
Can you change it though if you want?
You just have to
You
get
have
a
to
new
start
account.
over. Yeah.
We're good.
Is it stuck? She's shielding herself.
What do you like to do besides work?
I sing. I play piano.
She could.
I
She
play
could
ukulele.
She can art.
I
really
can
good.
draw, but I don't draw as much anymore.
I
I
have
used to
been
draw
drawing
really well,
lately.
but I think it's because Nana, like me and her, like used to draw all the time. Like when I was little, I used to go over there all the time to her house,
I
and
have-
then she would just have me paint whatever I wanted. She would just bring the canvas out and she's like, do whatever you want. So I think naturally I just picked up.
She
on
comes down and you have the whole masterpiece.
What, me? I'm not that good at drawing. I'm okay.
I feel like one of your hobbies is tattoos now too.
Yeah,
I mean, I just
you could say that.
taking a look.
Yeah.
Show the camera.
That's butterflies.
So I have
She has.
I have this little heart right here.
Heart.
I have butterflies right here. I have a flower on my finger, and then I have 2 more butterflies on
Oh, I
this
didn't know you had
side.
them on there too.
On my ribs.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
She has.
But eventually
an
I'll-
anklet.
Oh yeah, and then I have this.
Oh, and that one your Nana designed.
Yeah, my Nana drew it out, and then the tattoo artist filled it out. Except he did mess
I
up on
want-
one part of it, but it's okay.
I
don't
want
care.
like this, but
She
I
loves
want
tattoos.
I do.
I want like the leaves of Heartstopper, and I want it right here.
Yeah.
And then I want to do some.
I do want to do something. I do want to
do
do something here though. I thought about getting shears right here since I cut hair and I've been cutting hair for 5 years. So I feel like I should have something for it.
Like shears, like cutting shears.
Yeah, just have shears. Because
Yeah.
I've seen one of my other coworkers. She works at a different shop. She is assistant manager there. She has shears, but they're like this big, and they have like
That's fruity.
Shut up, you're annoying. So they have like flowers and stuff like that all over the shears and stuff like that.
You should get
And
a
it looks
bottle
really
of
pretty. And she did like
hairspray.
gray and black
Mm-hmm.
detailing work on it. It's just very like pretty and nice. So I thought about doing something similar because I don't want to do clippers because I've seen clipper tattoos and they look very wonky and weird. They don't look like actual clippers. So I don't know if I might want to do like
You should
shears.
do-
And I don't like portrait tattoos. I don't want any like fake scissors or anything. I think that's so weird. So
You can do faces? Bro, I'm getting one of Renee
You can do
Rapp
whatever
on my
you
whole
want.
back. On my whole back. It's gonna be
Dude.
Renee Rapp.
you're so stupid.
I know what picture too.
Portraits freak me
She's not
out.
gonna be able to get a tattoo since she's 18.
But yeah, anyway, so I want to do that on my arm, and then I think
You should get
Wait.
like a bottle of hairspray, and then
that's so bulky though. I
and
don't
then
want,
on
like,
the
I don't
other
like bulk.
side, it should be a bottle of hairspray with the cap off. You could be like,
Oh my god, no! I even thought about doing it on like my finger or something on this side, like doing like a measurement on a ruler because that's like the joke with hairdressers is that like you measure with the width of your fingers when you cut hair. So I thought about doing something like that on my finger, but I'm like that's too like wonky. So I might just do shears on my arm or something.
Are you gonna get tattoos all over your whole entire body, or? Are you...
No, I probably just do little pieces all over, but not like all over. Like I don't want any on my shoulders. I don't like. I already have really broad shoulders. I feel like so I don't want them on my shoulders, and I don't want anything
Can
on
you do one
my
of
legs.
a whole
Really,
person or just their face?
You can do whatever you want.
you can do whatever you want.
Like, I'm gonna do
But
Renee
there's
Rapp,
so much money.
And then like her feet, like
oh my god, I
on
hate
my
feet.
ass, and then like all the way up, like her legs right
Let's
here.
get back on the curse words.
Do you know how much like money that'd be? I have so much money to do portraits. Like just to do a small portrait like this big is like $900 to do a small
Would it be
portrait.
more than 50,000?
Probably it'd probably be a lot of money on your back, and you wouldn't even have the money for that anyway. It's stupid.
By the time you're that age, you won't want to. You won't care about Renee.
No.
Henry.
But yeah, I
Burn
probably the
the
most
hot
thing,
tub.
the biggest tattoo I would ever
Come here,
want.
Henry, come here.
We want to show everybody who you are.
Henry, come
Henry,
here.
come here. Come here. Over here. Wait, come here.
Henry is their dog, and
He's not a granddaughter,
he is
but he's
so
their
cute.
dog.
Henry.
He's a grandson.
This is my favorite dog in the whole wide world. Say hi, Henry. He has socks on right now because he has allergies and he scratches himself.
Well, he chews
So
his
much.
fur off. Like, he's
And so we
bad.
had to put socks on him. And yeah,
Holding him up.
she's such a cutie. This is Henry. Does he have a middle name? No. What's his last-
Henry.
What's his middle name?
Didn't you say it was Rocky Jr.?
No.
Henry Mac.
Oh, it's beans. That's what it is. It's Henry Pintos and Beans Mac.
Henry Pintos and Beans Mac. This is my favorite dog in the whole wide world. Say hi, Henry. We love you. Hi, baby. Hi,
This
baby.
thing takes. Oh my gosh, we were looking at horses the other day. This is really random.
Okay,
But one of the
okay,
horses that I was looking at is named Gypsy Rose.
That's so weird.
Isn't that funny?
Okay, you guys gotta scoot back.
Hold on
and
a
sit down
second.
here in the chairs. Okay. Henry, come over here. Come here.
baby.
Right
I love
here
you.
for a second.
I love you, baby.
What are you doing?
Where's Dad saying Mr. Rose?
I don't know if he's gonna want to sit up there right now.
Henry, come here.
Oh, we'll
Henry,
see.
come here.
Henry, come here.
Henry, come here.
Turn around.
Henry, come here.
We're trying to give him his close up, but he's not listening.
Go.
Henry.
I'm here.
Up, 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 up. Good boy. Now sit. Good boy. Stay.
Stay.
There, Henry's
see,
in
now
the
he's trying to
podcast.
You need two chairs so we can lay down.
Henry,
He's
stay.
falling.
We'll get into the chair.
Stay. Stay. Just a minute. We're going to get you another chair so you can stay in the podcast with us. You're part of the family. Okay.
Does it fit?
The couch.
Oh no. Sorry,
There
turning
we
me on.
go. There we go. There we go. Now let's lift your arms up. Hold on, baby. There we go.
Are you guys even in the shot?
Now you're in. There you go, Henry. Are you okay? Henry's part of our
I
team.
don't think I realized that.
Okay, so what were you talking about?
He's falling off.
It's okay.
What? Oh, we were looking at horses. Now that I quit dance.
Oh, yeah,
Mom's
that.
I don't know what she's gonna do with all this money that she has. She's gonna be like a billionaire.
Oh my
actually.
gosh.
But actually, and so we were looking at horses or whatever, and there was one named Gypsy Rose, and I was like, I want this horse just because it's Gypsy
There-
Rose. Like imagine having a horse. Oh, I'm just gonna go see Gypsy Rose. Everyone would be like, girl, what? Like
That's
imagine
so weird.
that would slay.
There was
No,
also
what
one called City Mud.
Oh yeah, there's one.
Oh wait,
What
what
were
was
some
the
of
one
the
that was like?
weirdest names?
Wait,
Like,
what
just
was-
like
What was the one that was like the nickname was Jerry, and like the Jerry's not even close to the real name?
oh, it was like England Sky or something.
Oh,
Nickname Jerry.
It was,
I was like, what?
the name was England Skies, and then in parentheses it said Jerry.
Like how do we go Jerry?
I want
and
Jerry.
Guys, I don't know.
Jerry sounds so interesting.
That's funny. That's cool. Well, I want you guys to do something for me, and it might be hard for you, but I think you can do it. I believe in each and every one of you.
Okay, what?
What I would like for each of you to do, well, two things. One is I want you to say what your favorite memory is with your godmom, me.
Okay.
And then after that, you'll have plenty of time to think of this, because we're going to go around. Then I want you to say one nice thing about each person that's here in this group, including
Okay.
Henry.
Cool.
Okay, who wants to
Wait,
start?
how will Henry go?
He
Henry
won't.
won't. He'll just
He'll take all the
He'll just
compliments.
look cute.
Face this way.
He'll just look cute.
So-
It's fine. Let him relax. He's okay. Because if you wake him up too much, he's gonna want to come down. So we'll leave him alone.
And whoever starts first, you either get to start with your favorite memory with me, or you get to start with complimenting
I want
everyone.
to
So
start with
whoever.
complimenting.
Okay, go ahead, Gracie.
Okay, Henry.
Henry
You
goes
haven't waken me up in like 30 years, and that's really slaying. So I really like that about you. And you're not farting a lot.
He does fart a lot.
He
What you're
farted
talking
twice yesterday.
But like not in my room. So my room doesn't smell like farts. So
Okay.
that's a positive.
Oh, Henry likes that, and now he's leaving. Okay, next compliment. Go ahead.
And he has no medical issues, so he's not costing me $1,000,000. So that's good.
He's
Henry wants to
falling.
leave. He's like
He's done.
saying I'm
He
done.
was falling.
Okay.
Next one. We're gonna stay on task here, ladies, for this part.
Why is that hard?
Sarah, I really like that you moved out. That really helped. I'm just kidding.
No, it has to be sincere. No mean stuff.
I got your room.
We're gonna edit that. Edit. Okay. Next.
It's okay. I'll wait.
I like that you're nice and you buy me stuff when I ask.
Cool.
What? She buys me a lot of stuff. It's really
No,
nice.
but make it about her, not about
It is
you.
Not what I'm doing.
Yeah. Make
What
it
I'm-
about
not
her.
my
What do you
actions.
like about her?
She gifts giving a lot.
I am naturally like that. I do
You like her
give a lot.
her heart, and
Yeah.
she's a gift giver. And she's nice. Okay. And what about Raeah? We might need 2 hours. No, keep it going.
I like that.
Your phone's gonna fall out.
She.
Be
I liked
sincere.
that she has my back a little bit more now. Like when we got that dog off Craigslist, she didn't tell my mom, and that like made me trust her now. And
Yeah, I
feel like-
said it made me
I
very,
feel
very
like we're
upset
closer.
that she just
'Cause
quit.
I got yelled at,
yeah, we got a dog off Craigslist and didn't tell my mom.
and then I got yelled
I
at.
was not a part of it, by the way.
And guess what? She didn't tell on me. It was a miracle. I thought she was going to tell me. I thought this whole plan was
Then
done.
why did you tell me?
Because I was hoping that you were going to tell mom, and then I couldn't do it. Duh.
I didn't
She was starting to psych
Okay,
herself
What was
out.
it? What was
Okay.
the compliment again?
I like that she has my back.
she
Oh,
has
she
my
has
back.
that.
Title on
Okay. And what's my compliment?
That you're nice and you get a Starbucks and
Stop saying getting things.
I know.
Like,
Gracie's love language is gifts.
she does like gift giving. She likes when she gives gifts. That's her way.
That's her love
feeling
language,
loved.
Gracie.
Yeah.
Giving her gifts.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like that I buy you Starbucks? Okay.
I like that you went to dance with me because I wanted to do that.
She's
And
supportive.
looked like a fool taking adult ballet. I was the thickest chick up in there. My thighs were the biggest ones in that place. It was so hard. But I was uncomfortable, but I did it for you because I love you. Thank you. Thank
Your
you
lights
for
on again.
acknowledging that. I appreciate that. Your
I'll
turn.
go next. Henry.
No, we're sorry, Heather. Your time.
I like it when Henry likes to go on walks with me, and he hangs out with me.
Oh my god.
He's itchy. He has allergies.
Okay, she's talking right now.
You see. Okay, keep going.
Oh my god.
I like it when Gracie lets me play with her kinetic sand.
But what do you like about
And
this?
About her, no
and-
letting things.
Okay, when we hang out together, like when we were watching Young Royal together.
And then she had to leave really fast after that. But yes.
And then CK. I
my
like
God.
it when we go to Urban Air together.
Uh-huh.
You like spending time with her?
That's all you got? We're like close and that's all you got? Is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah.
You're so rude.
I like hanging out with you.
Thanks. Anything else?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about you.
Okay.
What about me? You got one more.
Jen,
Yes.
my compliment to you is you're funny and fun to be around.
Thank you, Raeah. I appreciate that. Your turn.
Okay, so I'm starting with Henry, I guess.
You can start with whatever you want.
Henry, I love how you made me less afraid of dogs because I've scared of dogs most of my life, and he kind of helped me with that fear because he's a very sweet dog, even though pit bulls are portrayed as a fearful dog, and he's like the opposite. He's like a big baby. So I love that about him, that he helped me get over that fear. And then also he's very sweet and fluffy and a big barber. He is literally a big baby. Okay. Gracie. What is wrong? What
I have such bad allergies right now. I'm like,
okay. I like that she's not afraid to say what's on her mind. She's very in tune with that with herself, which when she was little, she had a really hard time with that. So I'm glad that she is not as afraid to be like that, because she used to be so shy and like hide. And now she's, she's not afraid to state what she's feeling. Even sometimes it's aggressive, but it's still a good thing. Because at least whatever, I learned to deal with it. It's fine. I have a tougher heart now, so it's fine. But
Leo.
Okay.
And I'm fruity. Of course I'm crazy.
Okay, no one can hear you when you're talking that loud. Okay, anyway, and then Raeah, I like that she's a very creative goofball, and I think that's why me and her get along so well, because she reminds me of how I was when I was a kid. Like, me and her tell each other SpongeBob quotes all the time, and she understands what I'm saying. So I think that's why me and her get along so well, is because she's like how I was when I was her age, if that makes sense. And then John, I love your laugh. That's my favorite thing. I love when you laugh, and I like that you are so. I love that you stayed connected to my mom. I can tell that like definitely has changed, like her perspective on adults, especially because I know it's really hard to make friends, and I understand that now as being an adult, it's really hard to make friends. So I think that's like great that you are still in touch with all of us and still involved. So I love that. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Your mom.
Are you sure you don't remember that later on?
Bonus compliment for Henry. He's cute.
I already said that.
No, he's not.
Okay, so I'm going to compliment everyone now. I think I would like to start with Henry, too. Henry is my favorite dog in the whole wide world, and I've been around a lot of dogs over my lifetime. And I love how he likes to sleep next to me when I come visit. And I love how he loves to go exercise with me, and he protects me. When I used to have to walk at 3 a.m, when I come out here to visit, I'd have to walk really early because it gets really hot here. So he would go with me, and I would feel protected. He's a very protective dog. I love him very much. Sierrah, what I love about you is you have such a pure, kind heart, and your soul is just beautiful. I love everything about you. I love that you're willing to like be you, do what you think is cool, and not care about anybody else. I mean, how many young people would like cut all their hair off? Like, she will literally, like, she has long hair, then the next time she has short hair, then she's wearing some wig, or she's doing something else. It's one color, it's another color. You have to like literally memorize her face because she's just always changing her look. And I love that about you, your courage to just change up and not care what anybody thinks.
Yeah.
And Raeah, I love that you are so kind and pleasant and sweet, and I love that you like to spend quality time. And what's really great about you at the age that you are, that I appreciate and that other people will appreciate too as you get older more, I think, is you actually really understand the art of listening, and you really do listen when you're communicating with people, and we feel that. And a lot of times people are just waiting to jump in to say their part, and they don't really listen, but you really understand listening. Don't leave because you're next.
I'm getting my brush. I wasn't leaving because I'm next.
Gracie.
I forgot to brush my hair today.
Okay, get your brush. Gracie's getting her brush, and while she's doing that, I am going to give her a compliment.
That's not a word I can say on this podcast.
So what I like about what I love about Gracie is I love how animated she is. She's very extra. Is that the right word? Extra? Yeah, she's very extra. She's animated, and she is very outspoken. And she's not afraid to try things and do like, she might be afraid, but she does things afraid. Like, for instance, one thing that I'm really excited about. Can you come into the camera more?
I'm going.
I really love the fact that you when you were in New York and you had to go do subway and do all these different things with girls, and you had to like arrive late, your luggage got lost, there's problems
The
everywhere.
pilot was new.
The pilot was new.
it was his
They
first
lost
flight.
her luggage. It was all the things that she spoke into existence happened when she went on this trip. Anyway, she did great. She overcame a lot of obstacles and she pushed through. Cried a little bit, but still made it. And I really like your courage in life and your zest for life. Did I get everybody?
Yeah.
I did. Cool. And what was the next thing that we're gonna do?
Tell stories.
Oh yeah, our best memory of each
I
other.
have a list right there.
What?
Thank you.
If it's still there.
I thought of Jen. Instead of everyone?
It could
Everyone.
be. It could just be all of us.
Do whatever.
Whatever your
I'm not gonna talk about
best
your
memory
so.
is. So go ahead.
My best memory with Jen was when we went to like Fry's and we got our nails done and then we got handles.
Yes, I remember that.
I don't remember that.
You weren't.
You didn't come.
Why
You
was I
weren't
not there?
invited
Why was I not invited?
I
because
don't know. You might have been.
you were probably at a
somewhere
dance.
else. Yeah, you're probably at a dance or something.
My favorite memory with Henry is when we went to Flagstaff.
You got to go
He was
in the
hopping in the
snow.
snow.
Yeah.
He was like a deer.
He was literally a deer, though, like
Yeah.
hopping
Cool.
through the snow. My favorite memory with CK is
I just can't go. I rolled my eyes and I'm just upset. I can't go.
I have a lot of great memories with CK.
Aww.
Is when like we go to Urban Air just because like
Oh yeah, me and her screw around when we're at Urban Air. Like we're just always making jokes and stuff, and people are like, "What are they doing?" Because we're so like loud and just joking
Wacko.
around. Yeah. Or we play those games. What was that one game that we played all the time? Like
it's
a category game.
oh yeah, we're like
Where we say category
Where
and
we
then we
say
have like,
category.
and then we go 3, 2, 1, and then we say the same like
and then we have
word.
to try and say the same word.
Yeah.
And do that. Like I'll randomly do it to
Is
her.
that what you guys are doing when you're
Yes.
doing Madonna?
Yes, on the way there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Madonna concert. Okay.
Yeah, the day of. Remember?
Or
we were in the car
yeah.
and then we do it. But
American Furniture Warehouse?
Oh, maybe it was that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I randomly do it to her, and then she like starts to panic because she doesn't know what to
Because
say.
I don't know what to say.
And then it's funny to watch her panic. And Gracie, my favorite memory is with you.
Your favorite memory with her is?
I can't talk.
Well, we paint my wall after this.
What?
We paint my wall after this.
No, something that's already happened.
Yeah,
not in the
Gracie.
future.
My favorite memory with you is when we
Goddaughter first list.
that was funny.
That was not funny. That was
It
awful.
was funny because like you were like, you have when you call dad and tell me about the dog on the side of the road, you have to act shocked. And I was like, okay. Then you made me practice in the car, and then they made
practice in the car.
For what?
To
for
pretend that
to
she
pretend-
was
shocked.
shocked.
the dog?
to be shocked.
Oh,
And then-
make her practice in the
That's
car.
horrible.
And then
This
when
is
dad
premeditation
and then
at its
when-
finest.
And then when
Grace,
dad
you're so
got,
out of frame. You got scooted more.
and then when dad got the call, he was like, "What do you mean you found a dog?"
Bro, we had a whole
And I was playing
freaking
Minecraft.
story.
When I was playing Minecraft, I just like turned my head, and then he looked at me and he was like, "Don't even come in here." And then I stood up, I walked in, I was like, "A dog?" And then he was like, "Yeah, Grace." And I said, "What happened?" And then he was like, kept talking to Gracie, and I was like, "What happened? What happened? What happened?" I was like, "I don't know what happened."
She was like, "What kind of dog?" And like, as if she didn't.
I
see
didn't know what
pictures
kind
and
of dog
videos.
it was.
I
just wanted to know.
And
And then you said, "I don't know." And then we saw it.
Oh, yeah,
and
I was
that's
texting-
a Chiweenie.
"Oh, I was texting so many people about free dogs that I didn't know which one I was picking up."
Oh my gosh.
But I went to Fry's, so I was safe about it.
Okay, but
I didn't go to anyone's
my
house.
favorite memory with Gracie is on Christmas Eve when you made me sleep in your room with CK and
Oh, that was fun.
Henry, and we were in there. You
You
made us
guys
sleep on
acted
the
like you
ground.
were tortured. Like you were literally on death row.
Because you
No, we
gave
didn't.
me, because
This
you
is
gave me
like
not
a-
gluten-free popcorn with seasoning on it, and then you brought me a warm Gatorade.
She's
and-
telling this is her favorite memory. She's
And then,
talking about good
so
things.
we had the mattress on, like Gracie even went through the trouble of putting a mattress on her floor for us.
Uh-huh.
And
Well,
then
Dad did that, but yeah, I'll take
and
that.
then we were like watching Elf, and CK was like, "I'm not gonna watch that." She's been
Elf? We weren't watching Elf.
We were watching Elf.
You put the Grinch, the cartoon one,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I hate
the
that
Grinch.
one. I like the
Oh.
She
original
didn't
better.
want to watch the cartoon.
And
She
we
wanted
No,
to
that
real-
was stupid.
Aw.
And I was asleep.
Because Gracie wanted to watch Elf, But then I said I want to watch The Grinch, and then
No, I didn't want to watch Elf because I watched it the day before.
I wanted to
And
watch
so I
Elf.
said
oh
to
yeah,
watch
we wanted
Grinch.
to watch Elf, and then Gracie was like, "Well, I watched Elf yesterday," and I was like, "Why didn't you wait for us?" And you're like,
I don't know. It's because I was sick, and so I was laying down.
You're always sick. You always have a cold or something.
It wasn't that nasty.
"Okay, but yeah, that's mine."
Those are yours?
It was like
Okay.
a shaky.
Who's next?
Oh, God.
CK's next.
CK's
CK.
next.
Oh,
What's
it's
your
stories? Okay.
You can just say, you don't have to say something about everybody. If you wanted to say what,
Well, I
what
kind
your
of
favorite
want to do that
memory,
anyway.
you can do it however you want.
Okay, I'll start with, oh my God, I have so many in my brain.
I started with Henry.
How do you, I don't know how you can pick one in my head. I'm like trying to,
That's why I said when we go to Urban Air, because we had to always do that.
I don't know. Oh, my favorite memory with Gracie is when we were in Chelan and we were on the inner tubes and she kept hopping back and forth on the inner tubes.
Oh my god, that was the craziest.
And she kept, and me and Molly were on the same tube, our cousin Molly, and me and her were on the same tube, and Gracie kept jumping on top of me, and I was like, get the hell off me.
And
And
she
she
would
was jumping.
switch tubes. That crap was crazy.
So we had
Okay,
two on the
so
There
back.
were two going at the same time, like on two different ropes.
Yeah.
And so they would go and they would hit each other, and when they would go close, like if you were slow enough, like when you went, like
Yeah,
you
Gracie
turned,
just kept jumping
I
on
was-
top
and
of
we'd
me.
switch
Emma-
real quick. It was crazy.
So they were on CK and Molly, right?
Yeah, me
You
and Molly
guys
were on the duck
were
one.
on
The
the
duck was in
duck?
the middle, and then Gracie kept jumping on top of me
And
to
then
get to
we
the
were
duck,
just
and then she said,
No.
was
Emma
both. They were
Emma
both
was
there.
sitting right here.
No, I was switching with someone.
No, you weren't.
no, you weren't,
Emma
because
was
we had
right
the
here.
duck,
I
and Emma was on the side, and
Well, I
Case was
was
on the
just-
other
I
side,
was
and
just-
then you were in the middle,
I
and
was
you kept
just
hopping
going by
up.
So-
myself.
And
Yeah.
no, Emma was right. Emma was right here. I was in the middle, and Gracie, you were here. And then when you jumped there, I had to jump into your spot so that the whole tube didn't flip over.
Oh,
That's why you guys were
what it
moving. But yeah, you
was.
kept jumping on top of me, and I thought it was hilarious, because then I got out,
Oh,
and I had a
that was
big
so
bruise.
cool.
on my
And
leg.
We're doing
I've
three
never
tubes
flown.
this year.
I'm not good.
There's no way.
And then I've never flown off the tube before.
I have, I love
Which,
it.
remember when mom was
I'm
like,
scared that a
What's your
shark
next-
is gonna
what's your
eat me.
next memory?
remember when
Oh.
mom was like, oh, the duck is so easy, and she flew off.
I know,
like
she
it
did
fell
fly
right
off. It was so
face,
funny.
like, on her back.
And then
Okay.
she threw out her back. Walked like a day.
My favorite memory with Raeah was I think it was at Chelan too, actually. And we were at the park, and it was at night, and you were like literally, I don't even know if you remember this really, I think you might, but it was at night, and you were probably like 10 or 11 maybe, and we were like at the park, and this was before the rangers were all like weird, and like, you can't go to the park at midnight, like this was before
What
then.
part?
The park at Chelan, at the
they're all
campground, there's like that
strict
park, remember, like kids park?
Oh my gosh, remember our
She probably doesn't remember. It's one of my favorite memories with her is that we went and we were in the park and it was like late at night and she crawls up the slide and she slipped and fell down the slide.
Dang.
And then she walked around and she's like, I'm okay. And she like bark all in her hair and stuff because there's bark in there.
Yeah,
It was
I
so
remember
funny.
that.
I was like dying laughing. I was like, I couldn't believe that she like
That's a
got
great-
up anyway. Because she's a trooper. Like when she
Yeah.
gets hurt, she just gets up anyways. And she's like, I'm fine. And then she keeps going. And it
Yeah.
was so funny. I was like peeing myself. But it was like
unless
midnight. It was
that
so
horse
late.
steps on me, then
Well, yeah, that hurts. But like, yeah, it was like at like midnight.
what did
So
I
we're
like
out
fall
at the
down
park.
backwards? I just like
No, you were walking up the slide and you slipped and you fell like face
You guys do
forward,
that?
and then you laid into the bark, and then your hair was like all crazy from the
Why
slide.
did you guys do that?
It was me and Madison and Raeah.
oh, so what did Madison say
Oh,
about
was that
this?
one? Was
I don't know. I think she was
that
dying
when I was
laughing
with
too.
Molly?
Yeah, Molly was there too, but Molly didn't go with us. It was just me, and Madison. Because Molly, I think, was hanging out with you.
Oh, I
Yeah, you
remember
guys
one time
hang
when we
out.
were like when we were.
But
at, like,
it wasn't last when we were there last. It was there when she was like 10. It was when she was younger. She was like little, but it was like one of my favorite memories because I remember she just got back up and she was like, "I'm okay," and she said, "I'm like so funny."
What's your favorite memory with her?
Well, I just said the inner tube with her.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, what about with Henry? No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that if you don't want
Henry-
to.
I don't even know. Probably my favorite memory was when he was in the pool and he went onto that little, and it was like you were there too. It was like when he went on the
Kayak.
kayak and you're like, and you pushed him and he was like sitting there like hanging out and
He's such a good.
I wish we could bring
Yeah.
Henry to Chelan. And
Henry
put him
would
on
be
the
the
tube.
best.
he would be like too
Henry
excited.
would jump off and try and catch a fish, and he would.
You would be
like, drown.
scared. He'd be too excited.
He would either love it or hate it.
He would probably be
I
way
don't
too
know.
excited.
Henry
Yeah,
would
yeah,
see a
run
fish,
around.
and then he would try to get it, and then he would drown trying to get
Oh
it
my
because he
gosh.
doesn't give up.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too. Is like he keeps going. Like even when
Like-
there's like
Like
a
one time, his
thing
ball
there, he
sank
won't
to the
stop.
bottom of the pool, and he kept swimming in circles on top of it until he was like halfway in the pool, like with his head above you. Like, and then I had to go in the pool to get his stupid ball out so that he would stop drowning.
Right.
I had to save him. I like pulled him out and I put him on the step, and then he sat there for a second, like choked up a bunch of water, and then got back in and tried to get the ball again.
Dang.
He's dumb.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I haven't said anything about you yet.
Oh, sorry.
You try to cut out?
Nope. Go ahead.
So I was going to talk about when we went roller skating.
That was going to be mine.
Which we went tonight. So like it was the one. I don't know.
You're taking mine.
I don't know if it's the same night though, but it was that night when you and Mom, like I thought it was so hilarious when you and Mom were like talking about how you guys were roller skating backwards, and I was like, you guys should do the couples one, and you're like, no, and then we turned and like all these people are doing like the where they're holding each other and skating backwards, and you're like, fine, and you just did by yourself. You're like this with your arms out, you're like skating backwards. You're like, see, I can do it by myself. I don't need no man. And then you just kept going. I was like, oh my god, of course Jen would say that. But that was like probably my favorite memory. I thought it was like so hilarious. And then Mom, like, of course, she like sped up to you, and then you guys were like circling around everyone because you guys are always so fast. Like everyone else is fast too, but I feel like Mom, like she's very good at like slipping through her way.
She's the leader
like
of
she's
the
crazy.
pack.
Yeah. So that's always like hilarious. I love how like sassy you are with your jokes, and I don't know, you're just good at making jokes. I always love when you do that. Yeah, that's probably why I love your laugh, because you're always like full of life. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you go? I need help. Did she go yet?
No, me and Ray went.
Yeah, you're just.
Do I do everybody?
Henry,
We don't have to. You can just say your favorite memory.
You can say a favorite memory, or you can
like
give
with all of
people
us or
shout-outs
something, or
whatever you want.
each one. I just did each one because it's easier
Share
for my
a
brain.
cool story.
I don't know.
Do you want me to go first? Do you think? Okay. So my favorite memory with all of you guys, all of us together, is being at this house here in Arizona, and me coming and visiting, and us being out in that pool outside and just hanging out. But
Ray attacking me in the pool. She
yeah,
does it every
Henry's
time.
in the pool.
She jumps
Everybody's
on
in the
top
pool
of me.
together. I love doing that with you guys. And then one of my funniest memories, and I don't remember who was. I don't think you were with us. I can't remember. But when we went to Disneyland and we had dinner reservations and we were trying to get through a big crowd of people.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't there. It was when you guys went.
And I started screaming. Like I was evacuating a plane, like that kind of a voice.
Bro, she was getting there on time.
And we got through that crowd so quick. We got to our reservation.
She was like, "Move! Why are you going so slow?" And like,
I don't remember what I said, but I said something that
No,
got these people.
it was like the people. They was like doing they were doing the water show.
Keep
so like the water shoots up in
walking!
the air in like their little pond that they have there, and then everybody was stopping in the walkway so they could watch it.
Yeah.
And you were
yeah.
like,
Keep
keep
walking!
walking. It's a walkway. And you kept on yelling at everybody.
But they started
no, and
going,
then
right?
oh my god, and this one
And
guy
we got there on
was
time.
like, "You should have made time for your reservation."
And that's okay. He can keep saying that as we keep moving. And we made it to our reservation on time. Hallelujah. Thank you, glory.
Oh yeah, because you're like, "Keep moving, blah, 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 we got a dinner reservation," or I don't know what you said. He was
I was
like,
very
"Maybe
loud.
you should have made time for your dinner reservation."
Was your favorite
And then,
memory
like,
was when I fell down and then I got back up? The roller skating rink? Is that what you're going to talk about?
No, but I was going to talk about my favorite picture. Like my favorite picture of you and I is when we're holding hands roller skating.
Oh yeah. With
I
my
still
little
have it in my
piggy tails.
phone. Yep.
Yeah.
And her hair was different in that one too.
Yeah, no, I don't.
And then-
keep saying yourself.
My favorite picture with you is the one that I had. I got to pick a picture for my debit card at a bank that I used to bank at. And the picture of you when you were like 5 running on the beach and I was running behind you on the beach. Do you remember that picture? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you said
That's
that.
my favorite
You showed me
picture.
that.
That's my favorite picture. And then my favorite picture with Gracie is we have a series of photos because Gracie does take a lot of pictures. But the picture that I love of us is when we took all the pictures when I used to walk you to school when you were going to when you went to school.
Yeah.
I would walk her to school in the morning and then we would like take a snapshot like every day when I get to the end where she would be going off on her own, she'd take a selfie of us. And I enjoyed that time with her and spending that quality time with you to walk to school with you.
Do you want to walk to school?
Do I want to?
Do you want to walk to school again?
No. Yeah, let's walk up to your bedroom because you're in online school now. Yeah, I'll walk to school with you now.
We can walk to the school. We can walk Mary to school.
She goes there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes there. That's so weird too. That's like the weirdest thing for me is when my cousins are getting older and they're like I didn't realize how old Valerie was. Like at her birthday, I was like, she's like 6, right? And then Ross was like, no. I'm like, wait, what? And like
7.
yeah, I was like, it's so weird because in my head she was like much younger. Like I felt like she was like 5 or something, and he's like, no, she's 7. And I was like,
She's short.
I'm like, that's so weird. But she's so tiny too, though. So like she still looks so young, which I feel like everyone in our family
Bonus
does.
memory for
Starbucks
CK.
before
What?
school.
When we were
Yes.
when we were in the
Yeah,
pool,
like,
when
it
Cam
was
was here,
so
we were in
early.
the
It
pool
was
and
so
he started
early.
yelling
Because
at
I
you
had to
because
be
you
there
didn't
at
finish his
Okay, we are
pizza.
doing 2 different stories at once.
7:15, and so we probably went at like 5.
We went early.
Yeah, we went
You got your butt up early
We
though.
went to Starbucks at like 5 a.m.
Ray says she's another story about me, I guess.
Um,
that she
Bonus
just remembered.
memory for
Bonus
CK.
memory. Okay.
When Cam was here and we were in the pool And
Who's Cam? Oh, that's my son. Okay, go ahead.
And,
What are you talking about?
Cam wouldn't get in the pool, and I started yelling at him to get in the pool, and then he yelled, "I'm trying to finish my Capri Sun."
The one that I have saved on my phone, the video that I'm recording.
And then he like dropped it on the ground. He was like,
Oh yeah,
"My Capri Sun!"
yeah, he was very animated that day.
Yeah, he can be.
Yeah.
This ain't Texas.
He got offended that his Capri Sun fell on the floor.
Oh yeah, he did.
Your turn. You have what memory would you like to share? You don't have to share a bunch.
I just did.
Oh, the Starbucks one when we got up and went early. Did you like that?
Yeah, and when we went.
She'll do anything for Starbucks.
And we went to McDonald's with Christine, and I got a McFlurry.
Yeah.
What about that one with Cadence woofing at people in the drive-thru? You're not gonna talk about that?
Oh my god, that was good. I just talked
Her
about
best friend Cadence. We all went in the drive-thru with
at
Mary and
Taco
me,
Bell,
and we drove through, and then
she barked at
and
the
we
person,
tore- and we
gave
were like,
her her food.
Gracie
And, barked at her.
dared
Like
her.
a bark? A dog bark?
Yeah.
Like, "Arr, arr."
She like dared her to bark at the guy when she
Wait,
gave
do it again? Arr, arr, arr.
like Gracie turns and she goes, Cadence, I dare you to bark at the guy when you grab your food, and she's like, I'm not gonna do it unless you guys do it.
And
they're
so
like,
we all
okay.
said we were gonna do
We're
it.
like,
and we
okay, I
did.
swear I'm gonna do it, and she did it, and none of us did it. We just
Because we were dying of laughter. We couldn't even do it.
and I
We
was
were
recording
laughing
it,
so
you could hear me
hard.
like cackling. I was like peeing myself, like I couldn't even talk. So I was like, there's no way I could bark right now. And she just goes, woof.
And she's like, oh my gosh, you guys didn't do it!
That was so funny.
Nice. Well, I just want to thank you guys so much for always making me feel welcome when I come visit. I feel like I'm at home. Like I come
Of
in
course.
and I just feel like I can do whatever. I can ask for help whenever I need
We
it
can
from
go to
any of you.
Starbucks.
I can ask for a ride
Right
now
now?
from this lady. This lady's always been able to give me a ride, but now she drives. She has her car too.
Jen's gonna teach me how to
We're gonna
drive.
teach her how to
Do you want
drive
to give
soon.
me
So
$7
I
to
just love you
Starbucks?
guys.
No.
And I just thank you guys for doing the podcast.
Yeah.
And I hope you'll do it again. I hope this wasn't too much for you, that you liked it. Did you guys like it?
Flip me off.
It was easy, right? It was just easy, just having
Jen,
just talking
tell
like
her
we
to stop
normally
trying
do.
to flip me
Oh,
off.
raw. Be nicer, sister. But thank you guys for
your
doing
fingers
that. Any edits that you guys need me to make? Tell me if you want me to make some edits.
This ain't
And-
Texas. Woo!
No,
Can we
you guys
end
are
it?
okay
Can
with
we end
everything
it
that we
saying
did?
that?
Okay.
Can we end it saying that?
What? This ain't Texas?
Woo!
Okay.
Warning,
One,
Arizona.
two, 1, 2, 3.
This ain't Texas.
Woo!
Bye.